Take a look at this. I want you to tell me if you see anything different between these two clips. Did you see that? Let me show you something else. In Pokemon Platinum, all Pokemon have varying battle entrance animation lengths. Now, I don't know if others have picked up on this little quirk in early Pokemon games before Gen 5, but this tiny difference in animation length between these Pokemon has been ruining my life for about 3 months now. I knew that I needed to get to the bottom of these two questions. Which Pokemon has the fastest ally Pokemon animation length in Pokemon Platinum? And conversely, which Pokemon has the fastest wild encounter animation in the game? I could tell that this was going to involve a lot of brute force and a ton of man hours in order to gather the data for all 493 Pokemon available within Pokemon Platinum. So I had to set up an accurate way to record these times. As much as I wanted to record this through a real DS with a capture card, I don't have Windows on my computer, so none of the drivers worked for me, so I just decided to resort to an emulator and screen recording software. I also needed to standardize a way to record the extra time these Pokemon added to each encounter, so I used visual cues during the battle to record the extra animation length. For wild Pokemon, I counted from the frame when their HP bar fully stops after sliding across the screen to when the A in the dialog box pops up signifying that a wild Pokemon appeared. I realize that some Pokemon may start animating before their HP bar is fully in frame, but I decided that the frame the HP bar is fully extended was just a good starting point, and even if every Pokemon started animating at different times, their animation lengths really only affected the length of battle by how long they prevented the ally Pokemon to start their own animation. For the ally Pokemon, a good starting point for me was this frame of the thrown Pokeball turning white. I tested different visual cues, and this frame was a good starting point for me. The ending point would be when "What Will A Do" appears in the dialog box and the battle has officially started. I also named all my ally Pokemon A because the name length also slightly affects the timing of the dialogue, as well as setting my text speed to fast and turning battle scene off, which ironically only affects stat changing abilities like Intimidate and Download, or weather setting abilities like Drizzle, Drought, Sandstream, and Snow Warning. With all those ground rules set, I spent 15 hours with a wild Pokemon modifier action replay cheat and a Pokemon Platinum emulator recording the footage. Then I would edit each recorded clip in Final Cut Pro to give me a time that is accurate down to the hundredth of a second. I put that data into this Google spreadsheet, which allowed me to organize the times efficiently. I will include a link to this spreadsheet in the description. Now I will do you all the service of assuming you understand that any Pokemon that only has abilities like Intimidate, Pressure, weather setting abilities, or Slow Start are outright unoptimal for quick encounters. I have included a column to the right side of the spreadsheet that makes note of these abilities. Just know that I am only paying attention to the Pokemon that don't have these abilities, as most people would not have known they're losing time if they didn't know about the varying Pokemon battle animation lengths. So if we omit the Pokemon that have abilities that lengthen the time in battle, I found that Venonat is the worst wild Pokemon to encounter in Pokemon Platinum, since it adds 2.21 seconds to each encounter. On the other hand, Mismagius is the worst Pokemon to have at the start of your party, since it adds 3.28 seconds each time you throw it out into battle. These times seem pretty inconsequential, but when you compare them with the best wild Pokemon to encounter, Delibird, who only adds 0.28 seconds to each encounter, and the best ally Pokemon to have at the start of your party, which is a two-way tie between Remoraid and Lotad, who both only add 1.46 seconds to the battle, you can see the range between these times can vary drastically, And this can mean a lot for shiny hunting because you can be encountering a Pokemon for hundreds, thousands, even tens of thousands of encounters. And each time you're going to be adding sometimes whole seconds onto each encounter based on the Pokemon you choose at the front of your party, the wild Pokemon you're hunting, and the other wild Pokemon that are on the route as well. Here's some footage to prove my point. On the left I have Remoraid encountering 100% Delibird, while on the right I have Mismagius encountering the same 100% Delibird. As you can see, the encounters get desynced pretty quickly because Remoraid's entrance animation is that much faster than Mismagius's. I'm doing 100 encounters for each of them, and I'm going to try and minimize pauses between encounters to give you an accurate time of what 100 encounters should take. Since it is 100 encounters, I think any pauses will be negated because I'm going to average out the time between each encounter. And I've already pretty much figured out the average time already, I'm just double checking. So I'm going to speed these encounters up to 10 times speed. I wanted to do it faster so you didn't have to wait a long time, but when I did 20 times speed, the encounters were just going by so fast that you couldn't really get a good glimpse of how fast Remoraid is compared to Mismagius. So I'm going to keep it at 10 times speed, but if you want to skip ahead, go to 8 minutes and 49 seconds in the video. So as you can see, Remoraid took 25 minutes and 10 seconds, while Mismagius took 27 minutes and 57 seconds. That's a 2-minute and 47-second difference between the two, and as you can see, it takes about 15 seconds per encounter for Remoraid, while Mismagius takes about 17 seconds per encounter. This doesn't take into account the randomness of wild Pokemon, since for example a Pokemon could appear 1 second, or maybe even 4 seconds, or longer after each encounter. However, this is something we can also influence. Methods that I've been using, like increasing text speed, turning off battle scene, using a single character nickname, and mashing the A button have helped me increase my random encounter speed on top of either using Remoraid or Lotad. But we can add a Pokemon with the ability Illuminate, Arena Trap, or No Guard. These abilities increase the encounter rate of wild Pokemon by 100% out of battle if the Pokemon with that ability is at the first slot of your party. But if we faint one of those Pokemon and then put a Remoraid or Lotad in the second slot of the party, we can take advantage of the increased encounter rate and the fast battle animations. We can also add the White Flute's effect on top of that, which increases the wild Pokemon encounter rate by 50% when used. It only wears off if you leave a route or area and you see the map indicator pop up at the top of your screen. You can get the White Flute by returning the Sweet Key to this lady in Valor Lakefront. After that, I hop on my bike, which increases the encounter rate of Pokemon even further. Look how fast it takes for me to encounter a wild Pokemon. I actually realized that using the slower gear on the bike was faster, since I'm encountering Pokemon within a couple of tiles anyways, and the faster gear starts off slow and builds up in speed, so you probably won't even get to the fastest speed on the fastest gear. In total, it took me 22 minutes and 42 seconds to complete the 100 encounters with these methods. This shaves off another 2 minutes and 28 seconds from the original Remoraid encounters. That's on average about 13.6 seconds per encounter, and if I did 8,192 encounters for a shiny Pokemon, which is exactly on odds for these games, I would be saving 7.2 hours of my valuable time if I use Remoraid or Lotad over Mismagius, as well as implementing these encounter increasing mechanics. Now for some final notes for this video. Halfway through my tests in Platinum, I watched this Blue Boy Finn Pokemon Fact video where he relayed the knowledge that in Gen 4, the natures of Pokemon can affect your ally Pokemon's battle entrance speed. I looked through the comment section and found this comment made by Map, who says that the nature back-sprite animation relationship is only present in Diamond and Pearl, not Platinum, not Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And it's not about the speed stat, it's about the name of the nature, the character or personality, to put it simply. The groups are Fast is hardy, brave, adamant, naughty, impish, jolly, hasty, and naive. Normal speed is bold, docile, relaxed, lax, serious, rash, calm, sassy, and quirky. And the slow speed natures are lonely, timid, modest, mild, quiet, bashful, gentle, and careful. And the 1, 2, 3 fast, normal, slow groups aren't the actual time it takes to complete the animation, but rather the excitement level of the animation. Part of me doesn't want to say this because this project took so much time to make, but Diamond and Pearl have alternate sprites than Platinum does, and maybe they also have different entrance animations as well. I could do this all over again, but in Diamond and Pearl, and then add the nature speed methods to create some even faster encounter speeds on top of all the previous methods. And if you'd like to see that, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment on why Remoraid is the coolest Pokemon. And thank you for watching my video. I hope this at least saved some time for you during your shiny hunts in Gen 4.